Starting the morning off with the bluegill on the spybait. I had a huge one on early. Early start. Seems like all the fish early morning suspended are the way to go with the spybait. But I lost my chance, I think, this morning. But that's the first fish of the day in the boat. Finally, guys, I got a fish. This has been a tough morning. A pretty good one. Really good one. For the way the day's been going. Oh, man. Oh, I can't believe it. I may actually catch a bass today. Albeit a little bit small, but it's in the boat, and you all aren't going to see it, but I lost 3 fish today already. It's been a tough morning. My execution was right, but I had one break off, 6-pound test, nice fish. Early morning spybait fish just came unbuttoned, and one other fish just got loose, and I'm telling you, it's been rough. So I got 1 fish in the boat so far. 1 little bluegill and a bass, thankfully. Thanks for joining me, guys. Hopefully I'll get one of those big ones that I lost. Here we go. Oh, I really want to keep this fish. I really want this one in the boat. Like I said, guys, I had my small dink in the boat, but I lost 3 nice ones. One not so... Oh. I can't believe it. Lost another one. I'd like to tell you guys what just happened before this fish, but I really don't want to talk about it. It's been a rough day, but I'm glad to have you guys with me. I'm going to try and show you a bigger fish here in a minute. Would have been 2 fish in a row. There's a bigger one down there with him. Holy crap, please don't come off. This would be number 4 fish that comes off if I lose him. There's a good one. There's one about 2 pounds bigger than this one hanging out down there with him in the grass. And you see this one, you know what I mean about bigger. Oh God, please don't come off. Please don't come. Oh God, redemption. Oh my gosh, I lost about 3 of these or bigger today. God bless America. Whew. Cannot believe I got this in the boat after all that. But those are the fish I lost. I'm telling you right now, I had 15, 18 pounds of fish. And this is the only one that I landed so far. Jeez, that's a fat, chunky fish right there. Drop shot again, guys. A little bit repetitive in my videos this summer, but hopefully I'm entertaining you with some fish. At least today I got my one big or reasonably big fish. That's a nice chunky bass. He gave me a good fight on my drop shot rod. But I have a feeling I'm going to catch a couple more because they're down there. I saw one about, like I said, 2+ pounds bigger than this, so let's go get them. Whew. Back-to-back casts. It looks like the bite's turning on. It's a dink, but I've had a few back-to-back cast hookups. This is the first time I've had 2 actually come on the boat back-to-back, but he's tiny. Oh gosh, can't believe I even got him hooked. I should believe I got him hooked. It's a tiny, tiny hook. Found some willing participants in this fishing game. There's a bunch of them down this little sloping point here. A few dinks, looks like a couple big ones and medium ones mixed in. At this point, real simple. I was coming over the point at about, there's a train going by, you probably wouldn't be able to hear me. Shh. Okay, that train's going by. So what I was saying is this point, as I'm going over the point at about, topping out at about 9 feet, the slope drops off, a little weed edge, dropping down all the way to about 20, to the point where it dropped between 12 and 15, I marked some fish. So I kept going into about 20 feet, cast it back over the point, and I'm dragging my drop shot, and it's working. So let's see if we can keep it going, guys. Well, if that's not an example of how it works with drop shots, you got to keep up with your line. The second that thing hits the bottom, sometimes it's not a matter of shaking the worm, it's a matter of when it hits and falls in front of a fish. I was literally just letting that cast go and hit the bottom and picked up, and there he is. Right in the nose. This is hopefully sticking. A little better fish. A little bit better. I didn't have to do much to catch him though. Threw it out there, hit bottom, must have landed in just the right spot. He was on before I even picked up my rod tip. Alright guys, the bite's really picking up, so let's see if we can get that big one we're trying for. Alright, well, it's a decent little fish, nothing crazy, but they're biting. And you guys see how clear this water is? That sunshine in there, it's nuts. Oh, a little bit better, nothing extraordinary. Right in the bottom jaw though. Well, I'm happy to be catching numbers in the summertime. Still reeling from those fish I lost. No pun intended, but alright guys, keep up. I pretty much have 2 drop shot setups today because I had a spybait earlier on this rod, and this rod has a good cast and a half, 2 casts worth of 5-pound test fluorocarbon on it. I took the spybait off and I just rigged my open hook drop shot. So I got a little #1 drop shot hook and a little 3/16 ounce cylinder style drop shot weight, and I have a 4.5 inch green pumpkin straight tail robo worm. Going between green pumpkin, morning dawn, Aaron's morning dawn, they're all working. Clouds go behind, the sun goes behind the clouds. I get the darker color every now and then, and if it's a bright sunny moment, I'll put that morning dawn on, and they both seem to work pretty good at both times. But it seems like when the clouds go behind the sun goes behind the clouds, that darker color seems to work, and I'm getting a little bit of both, so I'm sticking to the green pumpkin, and it's working. Ooh. Almost right below the boat. I think I made a mistake, guys. I switched up and tried some watermelon red fleck, and I was messing around with the green pumpkin during some cloud cover. Started to slow down. I picked up a 4.5 inch straight tail morning dawn, first cast. It's a tough color to beat. It's a little better fish too. Not quite a dink. Get them in here with these soft rods. Here we go. All right. A little meat on them, just a little bit. Better than the dinks. All right, I'm still on the same point. I'm still working it out. That's awesome. It's a pretty nice one too. All right. Okay guys, here I am chatting away on the phone, ready to drop my phone in the water while I catch this nice fish. All right, Paul, I'm going to let you go, buddy. I got to catch this fish. See you, bye. Not the ideal situation when you're trying to fish. I can't even say it was an important phone call. Paul, that's for you, buddy. You got to hear me set the hook, if there's such a thing. All right, this is where we want them, guys. That's exactly where we want that hook. 4.5 inch straight tail power, robo worm. Little meat to him too. A little more chunky bass. That's all good. That's the Paul fish. Here, go back, Paul. Show me your daddy, Mr. Spence. It's always such a funny bite. I barely ever feel a tap. It just swims. All right, little guy. Back you go. A little bit better fish. Move to the other side of the point and pick this guy up. That's good. Another one with him. I saw one come to the surface with him. It's so clear. Let's see if I can keep him on. Here's the robo worm. Feisty, guys. Oh, he's barely hooked. Come here. Oh, come here. Thank you very much. These are all about the same size on this point, seems like. One big one and a bunch of dinks in this size. But I'm not complaining. I got some good numbers today. I would not argue that. So there we go, guys. Let's see if we can. Still working on the big one here. I got another big one. Finally, through all the dinks and mediocreness, I got a nice big one. I pray it stays on. Got a crowd here. I'm right by the boat rentals and the pontoon boat of the state park, and I got a good one. Really good one. I think it's bigger than the other one. Stay down, stay down, stay down, stay down, stay down. That's the way. There we go. Oh, whoa, gosh. That was heavier than I thought when I lifted there. They're lighter when they're in the water. Now, I don't think it's quite as big, but it's still, again, a little more of a redemption fish for me, because, boy, like I said, if I added them all up, it would have been one heck of a day if I was playing that 5-fish limit game. Well, there you go. That's another beauty. I'm not going to say this is my sign-out fish, but it's getting close. I'm about ready to call it a day. So let's put him back, and let's see if we're lucky enough to get maybe one more. Guys, it looks like that last fish was a sign-out fish. I'm going to have to call it a day. I'm running out of batteries and I'm running out of steam. Not really running out of steam. I'm steaming up as it is. It's going to be a hot week. We got 90s straight for 7+ days. They say it's going to be the most 90-degree stretch of days we've had in about 15 years. So I may or may not be out here again this week, but this was my one day to get out. And it wasn't too bad. I got some numbers, but I got some heartbreaks too. Got a couple nice fish in the boat, but I lost about 4 good ones. So I've got a mission next time I'm out. My mission is to not lose a fish, and if I can get that working for me next time, we're going to have a heck of a day. But again, nice having you guys out. I'm glad I can now have you join me. Look forward to seeing you on the next one. Over and out.